So this is Ebby's Landing over in Coopville. Ebby's, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but it's kind of fun. The road goes right on the cliff. That's a pretty steep cliff. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and start the overbuild and get going on the garage roof. Should be a short video. Hopefully somebody will get something out of it. Feel free to comment or ask me any questions. I would be more than happy to answer them. So without further ado, we're going to start today's video. So I'm going to be a little more diligent about how I'm doing stuff because I have been very neglective. So I made these little jigs right here out of a BCI, so it has the top, broke the bottom off. I slide this jig down. Tricky part's going to be doing it with one hand. Get it so it's perfectly flush with the end of my tail. I take a C-clamp. So here's the jig. The last one, as I tried to put a C-clamp on it, fell. Which I thought might happen. So slide right down, slide over the top, click clack. Now when my 2x6 sits right in here, it's going to flush out so that the sheeting will hit right at the top of the 2x6 and make a subfascia. I'm going to go ahead and set the other one up and then we'll take a look at it. Here are my little jigs with the 2x6 in it. Now what I will do as I go along here and secure them, set my straight edge on top. As you can see, it has to come up a tiny bit there, and I'll just work my way down. See how it looks right here. See, it's a little bit low right there, so I'll bring that up. That way it's all held in place. No need for assistance since I don't have any. And the little BCI jig just seems to work beautifully. The top part just rides on the top and it's notched right out. There, I think this will work better from up here. You can see I got a level board. Flushes right out with the peak and it goes over. And then I don't know if you can see a chalk line that runs down there. That'll be where a 2x4 goes, and then I'll have all my my rafters come off this way. Should actually be pretty easy. And then all I'm going to do for my lookouts is I'm just going to have them follow the same slope up. So the eave or drip edge or whatever it is out there is actually going to go up instead of being flat. That way the roof will just be straight all the way to the edge. Should make it simpler all the way around. So I decided to go ahead and make a video of my overframe. They engineered me to have 2x4s underneath my legs and not in lieu of the sheeting so that I get my lateral support with the 2x4 plates. I have to have a vertical post, no less than 4 feet. So basically every other truss gets a vertical post. I actually staggered the posts from one truss to the next so that, you know, what every other truss wouldn't be doing all the work, but it would be shared equally. And I've been just climbing around like I've been on some kind of monkey bars down here. I'm gonna go up on top and video from the top down. See, there's my plate that I put down. By the way, I ended up with a 4 1/4 12 pitch. I could have done things differently. I had a lot of options, but I decided I wanted all the water to come towards the front instead of dumping over where I'm gonna have like a little courtyard. So I got my 2x6, got a line, ran it along there from point to point. See if we can see my little compound angles here. Kind of get a shadow on it, but the sheeting, of course, will just kind of skip right over and come down and should make a perfect valley. I'll put, see, I have blocking over there. Every 48 inches going up, I'll continue that blocking as I sheet it. That'll make everything super strong. So the roof I'm standing on here is a 612, and then the roof that I have built is 412. It's kind of weird here where the, you know, like the barge rafters here, the roof's coming up. I'll have lookouts along here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put lookouts right along the edge of here and just have them stick out maybe 18 inches to, and just keep going up at the same pitch. It's gonna make for a very weird transition right here, but we'll see. We'll see when it's all done how it looks. Maybe it'll work out and look fine, and maybe it'll just be a disaster. You can see right there where I put the little cleats on top when I set them in place. There's even you can see that one still there. There's a little cleat on the side of it. See if I can zoom in. So I stick a cleat vertically and the guy on top, that way when I sit my little rafters in, everybody's nice and tight. And I just have to line them up so that my tails come in. One thing you have to remember when measuring it is it's not a 3/4 of an inch offset. It's like a 2.5 inch offset. So a little bit different on making your lines. But there's my overframe, which will go down to a valley, which will kick it out about 8 inches past the wall, and then the water will go down. So now I'm ready for sheeting this last little bit. You can see I notched in for the lookouts at the same angle as the roof. And I had to actually cut a bevel on top of a 2x8 to finish it on out there. But this should finish my overbuild. I'm going to back up and show you the whole thing. And now you've seen it start to finish. There's my valley. Comes down, it sticks out about 6 inches past the wall. I don't know if you can see the point down there, but that'll kick the water out. I just have to finish the little bit right up at the top and sheet it. Well, actually just sheet it. It's all framed in and we will be good to go. I notched in for the lookouts, put them right next to my rafters, nailed them together, put a 19.5 degree bevel on the ends, and then cut a 19.5 degree bevel on top of the 2x8. That buttons it all up. Now I just got to finish a little bit of sheeting up there. Everything will be good. Well, hope you enjoyed the little video of the overframe. As you can see, we had some visitors. Made a nest. I guess they'll get to be the first ones to live in our new house. This is Stinging Nettle Farms, signing out.